Is this what I think it is? I can't believe you went in there. Didn't you see the signs? Listen to this. Thank God time moves. Thank God we forget.
Everyone's here. She's really going to do it. How can she be sure?
The shrine is protected.
How does she know?
Sonia knows.
How can she be sure? She can't know for sure. This has never happened before, has it? I don't want this. We need to leave. Let's just run.
Wait. Do you hear that?
Oh, God.
We're going to be okay. It will all be over soon.
Those are people in the shrine during the prayer that ended the war. They packed everyone in there to protect them, so only the soldiers would fall asleep. I can't believe this all happened not that long ago, just before our time. Oh, I know this owl. His call is slightly different from the others. More billowy. It's nice to recognize a wild animal. Really makes them feel like a neighbor. Oh, I go up to sit and listen to this sometimes. It's so old, but it still works. I think it used to be more powerful, but somebody took the harpic out of it. I know where this is. It always cracks me up how beautiful her house is. Right next to these waterfalls. And she's still so grumpy most of the time.
This is the ancestor of the big windmills I saw on the ride here.
I've always prayed when I needed something, but now I just want to thank you. The calm you brought over the world. I'm in love with this silence. This moment. We're going to live. And we're going to remember.
I can hear the relief in their voice. This must be after the end of the season of war. I knew once I went into the shrine, my time to explore the valley was over. In the heart of the shrine, the void sits alone. It has wheels, but it looks like a house.
Who are you? What are you doing here? I hope this isn't your first day on the job. There isn't much season left to record. What's that? Around your neck. That's a pendant. You're wearing a pendant. My God, I've read about those. A pendant, a burner, 5 memories, 1 for each sense. Who did you make the pendant with? And who lost the memories, you or her? I see. And what was something you burned? You burned an imprint of your hand and a memory. Interesting ritual. Similar to what we do here, but different. Yeah, why do I? Your mind will make it into the next season intact. You're protected by 5 senses, 5 lost memories. What about everyone else? You ever think about that? Well, I don't need one. I'll be right here until the flood takes me. I told you I read about them. Look at you, protected. The rest of the world is not so lucky. Me, the people you've met on your way here, nobody else is protected. You think everyone makes it into a new season intact? Tell that to the boys face down in the parking lot. You know things are about to change. I can tell. A collective pendant to protect a group instead of one person. You're welcome to try. My memories are all over the shrine. You can have them, destroy them, whatever you want. Asking an old monk to invent a new ritual. Let me die in peace. That old doll. What is that? Touch? Everybody had that doll. You'll want a memory for... What did you call it? A collective pendant? Ah, a child left this doll here. A tourist. Is that enough? I guess I won't forget it now. I'll forget it when the flood comes. Music in the air. I hear it. He used to play this at breakfast. The woman who took care of me would cook, and I'd dance around. When I was older, I'd cook, and she'd sit and try to sway to the beat.
An old monk surrounded by his memories. Is this a shrine to a god? Or is it a shrine to his past?
That fruit is an acquired taste, but go ahead, try it. Do you like the taste? Really? I remember long ago when I was a beautiful human being, sneaking into the orchards with another boy, before we knew what was romantic and what wasn't, stealing those fruits, pretending to love the taste, and pretending not to love each other. Both of us pretending, smiling and laughing until it became true. Oh, it's so good. He was a tourist, that boy. Left me heartbroken like so many others. Do I love the taste of the fruit now? I don't know. Do I love being alive? What choice do I have? I remember seeing lights like these in the forest one night. It was Manches, the famous singer. The only time I ever got to see him sing, but my eyes were on the crowd, seeing their faces in electric light, the joy of it. I grew up in a time when we thought our lives could be connected by electricity. How could we hate each other when we all loved the same person? The brief, beautiful delusion that the world was knitting itself together. He dies, the war starts, a season ends. Did I tell you already? Hope is the most painful thing in the world. That smell. The bark of the esto tree. I married couples underneath that tree. One day, the tree was struck by lightning. An old couple came to see me, very worried. They'd been married under the tree long before I was a monk. It seemed like a bad omen for their marriage. They were so old, they'd been married for so long, it made me laugh and cry. We turned the remains of the tree into this incense. I told the couple to burn the incense, that it would help. Oh, they were relieved. An old ritual turned into a new one. Maybe that's what you're trying to do here. That's 5. 5 memories, 5 senses. My name is Easel. I was the last monk of Tiang Valley. I never finished my exams to be a monk, but I'm the only one left. I took becoming a monk for granted because I grew up around them. If you're including a ruin like me, you must be serious about recording this season. What will you write about me? That's true, but I was once a scared little boy. I was orphaned by the war. The monks found me on the coast, wandering alone, shell-shocked. Sonia, the head monk, took care of me. I saw things I shouldn't have. She helped me erase those memories. If I had any memories of my family, I lost them too. But at least I didn't wake up screaming anymore. I was so afraid of accidentally calling her Mom. She was the head monk. Even before she ended the war, Sonia was an imposing figure. I slept, I forgot, and I grew. The soldiers came to the valley. Sonia hated the war for taking my family like it took so many others. The most powerful prayers are always made out of desperation. She figured out how to amplify our sleep prayer, a prayer that could end a season. No one had ever done anything like that. She sent me to the coast to turn on the light posts, to signal that the season would end soon. I used to go to the light posts alone, just to dream about another season, to dream about being born in another season, to die in another season, to imagine a life where I wasn't afraid to have hope. I'd like you to have one of these photos, to carry it with you to wherever you're going. These lights out on the coast, it's a solemn task to turn them on, and it's not too late. They've shut off the power. Won't be long now. Imagine the waves rolling in here. The water is so deep that light won't reach us. I should pray one last time. We should both pray. Right now. Your pendant. The sacrifice your mother made to keep you safe. It might be possible to pass on this blessing, to divide its power among the people you've met on your journey, to shepherd them into the next season. For a truly strong player, we would need to use up the power of your pendant. I'm not sure it would work. It's never been done before. But I know it would weaken your pendant. In that case, nobody would be protected. Before you light the candle, I want you to think hard about if you want to do this. Do you want to pass on this blessing and leave yourself vulnerable? Or will you continue your role as a vessel of memory?
They were kind to me. They're already losing so much. Change is not always bad. They will be reborn in another season. I need to be sure someone will remember this season. There needs to be at least one witness. Someone to carry this season into the future. That is what I set out to do. They were kind to me. They're already losing so much. Slowly, painfully, but still, they are moving on. I promised her I wouldn't do anything to my pendant. That was why she let me go. She told me I had to remember everything. That it was my role.
I can feel the memory, senses, and energy in the air. I have not prayed with any great purpose in so long. Let's set our minds to it. Pray with me. We sink these words into the fragile earth to accompany lost souls. Listen to the record of our lives spinning and the old woman tapping her foot to the music. Taste the fruit we stole from the orchard and pretend to love the taste until you truly do. Feel the fabric of a lost doll. Smell the incense of an old evening sun, the caretaker prayer, the scent of the woods and the wedding tree. Turn your eyes to the colored lights. The faces in the crowd are the faces of your children. We offer this prayer on behalf of our companions. Let them find themselves with senses warm and ready for the life of the season to come. You have the sounds of the moment. The moment is already past. We've done all we can. I need to take you out of this place. It can't end here. Let's go.
I never saw him that way. I was there. I saw it. Firsthand.
The true end of the Tiang Valley was not the flood coming. It was when these people would go their separate ways. At the last possible moment, I saw them as a community. Without the protection of my pendant, I felt even closer to them. Whatever happens, we're all in it together. The Grey Hand arrived. He had what he called passports for everyone. He said they were supposed to have a photo, but that his camera was broken and he wanted to use mine. I saw in these little papers the beginning of a new world. He asked me if I could help him. I had only one moment to decide. I said, yes. The Grey Hand thanked me. He gave me a pin and told me their new name would be floral path. The monk said he felt like driving all night.
Listen closely. The road behind you leads to the coast. There's an old warning system on the beach, an emergency light that can be seen from the other side of the ocean. You can warn the rest of the world about the change of season. All you have to do is turn it on. It was built to survive anything. I'm sure it still works. Do you understand? Of course.
Easel lives.
I've been thinking about that all night. I have this idea to turn my van into a shrine. For every sermon I preach, I'll listen to 10, and you will remember everything. You will survive everything. Rest transparent in the spirit that gives you rise. Farewell.
The elder told me she grew up on a watery republic. The ship was commandeered during the war. The sound is so forlorn, trying to speak to the ocean. This is a life ring. I like the sound of that. On the beach, I move through the wreckage of an old season, and a way to warn the world about the arrival of the next. The cycle will continue. I hope I played my role well.
Hello. I love you. Ice cream. No problems. What this do? Hmm? You turn them on? Aha! I think wrong. It's not for sport. My village. I draw the life. You see? You? Safe village. So. Ah, tree. Beautiful tree. I have tree. It's weird, no? I have weird. Public lizard. For everyone. Oh. Haha. I say I live home. My mother no cry goodbye. Your mother? Ah, strong mom. Morning I leave. I go far, far? Hmm? Alone. Long time. I leave home. Ah, good. Amesta kaikel abe amamola. As noste Camila ek ohak. Nestelefo ak I mestast. Oh, altam ek. Look at crab now. I see. I like it. I draw. What you like? Aha. Sound. To play sound. You play sound.
This is an instrument I found in a valley, created by people long dead, played by the wind, howling to no one but me.
Good. Here? 3 days together. Friend now. Sad that I go. Now, here together, we are safe.
The lights sent out a warning to the other side of the world. I wondered if anyone was watching. I wondered if anyone remembers what it means. This season is over. My new friend is sailing home in the morning. I've decided to go with him. I feel so scared and so relieved at the same time. I can't think straight. Before sailing into the unknown, I checked in on my journal, my letter to the future. Blinding light, and a strange pattern disappeared off the surface of the water. My mind emptied out. But then my senses came alive. I smelled the ocean air, felt the boat rocking, heard the waves rolling, saw someone else was with me. I detected the world for the first time. I was overwhelmed by its beauty and a feeling of possibility. Then I found this journal and I read carefully through each page. It says, "Here is my home, my mom, my friends." I didn't recognize any of them, and the loss hit me. I became aware of a massive absence. And I realized that if it wasn't for this journal, I wouldn't even know I lost anything at all. These pages are a little bridge between us and the world that just disappeared. And I put them together, so that must be who I am. Someone who left their home to take measure of the world before it changed. Here's a record of the people I met along the way, moments from their lives at the end of this era. It seems to have been a season where our minds wandered through memories and dreams of the past. I'll continue taking measure of the world, even if I never make it to a palace of art and memory. No matter where you're reading this, I offer you my journal and the lives inside it. If anything in here escapes from the page into the world, let it be one sentence. Just a few words you heard from a traveler on a bicycle. When at the end of the evening, she turned to you and said, "It is not too late."
How to leave home for my daughter. Find a sacred square of earth. Lay down so you have the dirt at your back. Close your eyes. Close everything. Do you see for yourself? You see for the dead, for the unborn. Do you listen for yourself? You listen for the dead, for the unborn. Your ancestors are in that dirt. All the living and all the dead are holding you up. Now stand. They're still there, aren't they? It's time to move, to entangle yourself everywhere with everyone. So the next time you lay down in the dirt, you will have so much more to tell them.